Haaland ready to leave Man City immediately. Arsenal's new £100 million striker, revolutionary changes in the Premier League, and Raphinha's incredible transfer. All of this and more in today's episode. Premier League bosses, along with club representatives, continue active discussions on new financial fair play rules, The Athletic reports. One of the key ideas that caused the most debate was the proposal to introduce a salary cap, a model where a club's wage bill should not exceed 5 times the revenue of the lowest earning team in the league. This approach was intended to limit financial inequality among Premier League participants, but it has not yet received sufficient support. Liverpool, Aston Villa, Everton, Sunderland, and Burnley were expected to vote yes, while Manchester City, Manchester United, and Arsenal opposed it, demanding softer terms that take into account UEFA's existing financial fair play rules. Among the arguments against are the risk of losing competitiveness at the European level, where there are no such restrictions, as well as a negative impact on agents, who may lose a significant portion of their commissions due to reduced wage budgets. Instead, the Premier League is leaning towards implementing a squad cost ratio model, which stipulates that team expenditures should not exceed 85% of the club's football revenue. Additionally, a sustainability and systematic resilience mechanism is envisioned, a multi-year allowance of 30% that clubs can use to exceed the limit in individual seasons. These rules are intended to bring the Premier League closer to UEFA standards while maintaining flexibility for clubs with different financial models. Honestly, why touch something that already works perfectly, as the Premier League is the most interesting and best football league in the world? But as they say, officials must do something. In parallel with financial reforms, the Premier League announced the latest season start in history. The 2026-27 campaign will begin on August 22nd to compensate for the workload after the expanded World Cup. The final round is scheduled for May 30th, 2027, 1 week before the Champions League final, which will take place on June 5th. The season will include 33 weekend rounds and 5 midweek rounds, with minimal overlaps with European competitions. During the Christmas and New Year period, there will be at least 60 hours of break between rounds. The September national team break will last 3 weeks with 4 matches, while there will be no October window. These changes are a response to criticism from FIFA and UEFA for expanding tournaments without additional breaks, which creates excessive strain on players. Lamine Yamal's condition remains a subject of discussion. Although Barcelona's coaching staff assures that he has worked very hard and is handling the situation well, he was officially excluded from the Spanish national team for matches against Georgia and Turkey, due to treatment for pubalgia, which, according to RFEF, occurred without prior agreement with the federation. Barcelona insists that it informed the federation about all medical procedures, but the conflict between the parties has become public. Yamal is currently training with the club, but his participation in upcoming matches remains questionable. In parallel with this, Raphinha has returned to Barcelona's squad after injury and, according to Hansi Flick, will start the next match from the bench. His form has already attracted the attention of Liverpool. Fichajes and Yahoo Sports report that the English club is preparing a €100 million offer for the Brazilian as a potential replacement for Mohamed Salah, who may leave the club due to a decline in form and interest from Saudi Arabia. Raphinha has experience playing in the Premier League, and his statistics, 3 goals and 2 assists in 7 matches this season, demonstrate effectiveness even after injury. Last season, he played 57 matches, scoring 34 goals and providing 26 assists, making him one of Barcelona's most productive players. The contract with the Catalans allows for negotiations, and the transfer could be key for Arne Slot in refreshing Liverpool's attacking line. Arsenal has intensified its activity in the transfer market and, according to Court Offside, has begun working on a possible signing of Juventus's Turkish talent Kenan Yıldız. The forward is increasingly expressing readiness to try his hand in England, and the London club has long been looking for a footballer with unconventional attacking solutions. Mikel Arteta's team leads the Premier League table after 11 rounds, but despite strong game organisation and a powerful defence, the Gunners lack creativity in matches against top opponents. That is why the management has turned its attention to Yıldız, who is rapidly progressing at Juventus. Arsenal representatives were seen in Turin during a meeting with agent Jorge Mendes, and one of the key topics was the possible transfer of the 20-year-old forward. This season, Yıldız has played 14 matches, scored 3 goals, and provided 4 assists, establishing himself in the main team. Juventus is not going to part with the promising player cheaply. The club has valued Yıldız at 90 to 100 million euros. The footballer's contract is valid until June 2029, so the Italians are ready to engage in dialogue only in the event of a truly significant offer. Manchester United management is considering a transfer option for Portuguese national team midfielder Ruben Neves, who currently plays for Al-Hilal in Saudi Arabia. According to journalist Mark Bruce, an offer of £18 million is on the table, which is considered a significantly more advantageous sum compared to other potential options for strengthening the midfield. Red Devils could face competition from Newcastle, who are also actively considering signing the Portuguese, aiming to strengthen the team's central link. This season, Neves has played for Al-Hilal and has already scored 3 goals and provided 1 assist in 13 league matches. His stability and experience make the transfer an attractive option for Premier League clubs looking for quality reinforcement in midfield. Manchester City is closely monitoring the situation around Newcastle's right-back Valentino Livramento and is considering acquiring him during the winter transfer window. According to sources, the Citizens plan to offer the Magpies not only financial compensation, but also to include their goalkeeper, James Trafford, in the deal. It is known that Newcastle is interested in the goalkeeper and has already contacted representatives of the Manchester Academy graduate. Trafford joined City last summer, but could not win the competition for a place in the starting lineup against Gianluigi Donnarumma. This season, 23-year-old Livramento has played 8 matches for Newcastle, providing 1 assist. According to Transfermarkt, his market value is €40 million. A move to City could be one of the key transfers of the winter, as the club aims to strengthen the depth of its squad on the right flank of defence. Joan Laporta plans to use Erling Haaland's transfer as the main trump card in Barcelona's presidential elections in 2026. The Norwegian has long been one of the Catalan club's key targets, which sees him as Robert Lewandowski's successor. According to Spanish media, the situation could change dramatically depending on Pep Guardiola's future. If the coach leaves Manchester City, Haaland is ready to immediately consider other options, and this opens a chance for Barcelona. This season, Haaland has played 15 matches, scored 19 goals, and provided 1 assist. Laporta has identified him as the main transfer target for the summer of 2026, preparing a real bomb in the market. Renowned journalist François Gallardo stated that the Norwegian should become Lewandowski's heir, whose contract is coming to an end. Despite Haaland's current contract with Manchester City until 2034 and his astronomical salary, Barcelona is confident that the renovated Camp Nou project and a leading role in the team can convince the striker. Haaland himself, according to reports, is only willing to leave Manchester City for Barcelona, which is why Real Madrid has ceased its attempts to sign him. Achraf Hakimi, after a brilliant season with PSG, received continental recognition. He was named Africa's Best Player by the CAF Awards 2025, the ceremony of which took place in Rabat. This is a historic achievement for Moroccan football. The last time a representative of the country won such an award was in 1998, when Mustafa Hadji was the winner. Last season was truly phenomenal for Hakimi. He won Ligue 1, the French Cup, and the Champions League, becoming a key player in decisive matches. The defender scored in the Champions League quarter-finals, semi-finals, and final, and finished the season with 11 goals and 17 assists in 55 matches overall. His consistency and versatility made a huge contribution to PSG's triumphs. Hakimi was also among the contenders for the Ballon d'Or, where he finished 4th in the voting. This confirms his status as one of the best players in the world and symbolizes a new era for Moroccan football, which has gained its hero at the highest level. That's it for now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Keep watching for more football action, and have a wonderful day.